Today I'm going to teach you how to crochet a snowflake. Here are some examples of what we're going to make. It is a simple foundation and then 3 rounds with this beautiful little 3-pointed picot. This is for beginners and we're going to talk you through it. Okay, materials. Here's what we're going to start with. I'm collecting these snowflakes in shades of white to teal for my project OMG. Okay, so materials. You're going to need a hook. This is a hook. This is a size 4.5mm. I really like these crochet hooks that have padding so that it doesn't hurt your hands as much. You're going to need yarn. You can look at what size hook you need for your yarn. This one is recommended as a 4, but I'm going to use a 4.5 so that you can see the stitches easier. And then at the end, we're going to need scissors. These ones are cute. These ones are nail scissors, and they'll let you take these on the plane because they've got the rounded tips. So I always keep both, and if I have to travel, I take these ones. Okay, let's get started. To begin with, I am right-handed, so I'm going to be giving you right-handed instructions. If you're left-handed, just swap them around. So to hold your yarn, you want to hold it so that you've got a little bit of control over it. Some people use one finger loop like that. I do that with my pinky as a stabilizer. This will give you some tension. So first thing we want to do is we want to form a slip knot on our finger. This is the easiest way. Other people do it different ways. This is the easiest way I've found. On the front of your hand like that, pinch the yarn, go over and over. So you've got 2 loops on your finger. Grab the back loop, pull it over the front, grab the back loop, pull it over the front again, and off. Tighten. And there you go. You have a slip knot. Now you want to insert your hook into the slip knot and then pull it down to tighten. There you go. You have your slip knot on your yarn. This is a little bit of like disregarded yarn. We're going to cut that off later, but for now you can hold it to get your thing. Now you want tension to be a bit loose so that you can always just slide your hook through your yarn like that. If it's too tight, you just loosen it off a little bit by pulling on this yarn here. Now it's a bit too loose. There we go. Perfect. So we want to chain 6. What I mean by that is we're going to go under and over. And the term I'm going to use to tell you to do that, the under and over, this is yarn over. Other people call it hooking your yarn. You can do that too. That's fine. But I say yarn over. So we're going to chain 6. So to chain 6, we're going to yarn over. What I mean by that is you can either use your finger and flick it over your hook. I find it easier to make the hook do all the work. So yarning over means you go under and over. So now you have 2 loops on your hook. Then you want to pull that first hook, that first loop, through the one on your hook there. So there we go. That's the first chain. We're going to do that again for our second chain. We're going to yarn over, over, 2 loops, pull the first loop through the second loop. So we've got 1, 2. I'm going to do that again. Yarn over, pull the first loop through the second loop, yarn over, first loop through the second, yarn over, first loop through the second. Now how many have we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 more. Yarn over and pull through. So now I've got a chain of 6 or a plait of 6, whatever you want to call it, but I call it a chain. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we want to do a slip stitch into this first chain space. So what I mean by that, so we always keep our yarn at the back of our work. So we want to slip stitch. So we slip the hook into that first stitch. Now you should have 2 loops of yarn on your hook right here. And then we want to yarn over and pull them through the 2. So that's slipping the stitch. Now you want to chain 1, yarn over and pull through, and then double crochet down into, this is our foundational loop, we want to double crochet down into there. So put your yarn through the loop as if it's just sitting on there, yarn over, grab the yarn and pull it up. So now you've got 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, and pull through. There we go. That's our first double crochet. I'm going to take that apart and I'll show you again. Okay, so we're going to show that again. So we're going to double crochet. Double crochet means we're just going to be wrapping the yarn around our hook twice in total. So we're going to be going into our foundation loop, yarn over, and pull up. So we've got 2 loops. We're yarning over again. That's our second yarn over, meaning the double, and pull through those 2 loops. 1, 2. There we go. So that's sort of the standard stitch in crochet, and I'm using the UK terminology here. In US terminology, that's just called a single crochet. UK terminology is referring a lot more to what we're doing with the yarn over the hook. So that's a double crochet. That's right, I'm going to talk you through it so it doesn't really matter at the start. So now we're going to chain 5. So yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. So that's 2, yarn over and pull through, 3, yarn over, pull through, yarn over and pull through. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a chain of 5, and then we're going to double crochet that down into our foundation loop that we've made. Now see this little tail from when we made our slip knot? What we want to do is we just want to line it up around the back there so that when we stick our hook through and grab our yarn, we're just working that little tail into these stitches that we're doing. Yarn over and pull through those 2. There we go. So at the end we can just cut it and that's fine. So you've got a little loop made of 5 chains. We're going to do that again 4 more times. So chain 5, yarn over and pull through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then we're going to double crochet down into this foundation loop again. Hook in, grab your yarn, pull it up, yarn over and pull through those 2. And again, chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now let me know in the comment section down below if these instructions are going too fast or if you would like other information. We're going to be doing a series of these. So your feedback's really helpful. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then hook into the loop, grab the yarn, pull it up, yarn over, and pull through. So we've got 1, 2, 3 little loops. I'm going to go again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Double crochet down, grab the yarn, pull it through, yarn over and pull through. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Into the hole here, grab your yarn, pull it through, yarn over and pull through. So we should have 5 loops of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 loops of 5. Now, snowflakes have 6 points, so we need to make a 6th, but we want it to end at the top here. So see how we've done these, but we want it to end at the very top here so that our next round of stitches can hit the tops of each of these. So how we're going to do that, it sounds intimidating, but it's fine. So we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then we're going to do what's called a double treble. So it sounds intimidating, but it's fine. What it just means is we're going to go over our hook, we're going to yarn over twice, then we're going to insert it into our stitch, and then we're going to yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. So it means we're going to be yarning over twice, but we're going to end up with 3 stitches from this one. So we're going to yarn over twice, 1, 2. So you should have 3 loops of yarn on your hook. Then we're going to go into this first stitch that we made. So see how we've got, go straight up, but if you turn it to the side, you'll see 2 straight stitches there. We want to put our yarn through that, like that. So now I'm going I dab? There we go. So now you should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on your hook. Now, yarn over and pull out of that space. So now you've got 4 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now yarn over and we're going to pull through 2 of them. 1, 2. Okay, and then we're going to yarn over, pull through 2, 1, 2, and yarn over and pull through the remaining 2. Okay, I'm going to show you that again. That's a double treble. So just pull that all out. So here we've chained 2, 1, 2, and we're going to do our double treble. So over once, over twice, that's our double. Then we're going to insert it into this stitch here, grab the yarn and pull it through. Now we've got 4 loops on our hook. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2 stitches. 1, 2, yarn over and pull through 2, 1, 2, yarn over and pull through the remaining 2. And so there we have it at the end of our round 1. So we did our foundation round, and this is round 1. At the end we have 6 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, made out of 5 chains, and we've ended at the middle here. So we're on to round 2. Now I kind of like to snip this now just because it bugs me. You can do this at the end. Okay, there we go. So now we're on to round 2. So foundation, round 1, we're going around again, so that's round 2. So we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to double crochet down into this space. This just sort of holds all the stitches together. Okay, now we're going to chain 6 and double crochet into the next chain 5 space, and we're going to do that all the way around until we get to the end, and we'll finish with a slip stitch. But I'm going to walk you through it. Okay, we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, double crochet down into this chain 5 space, and then we're going to chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel free to pause the video whenever you want so that you can work through it and catch up and then restart it again. Okay, we're going to double crochet down, so hook in, grab your yarn, pull it up, yarn over and pull through the 2. Okay, we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, double crochet down into the next chain 5 space, hook in, yarn over, pull it up, yarn over and pull through. Good. Chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hook in, yarn over and pull through, yarn over and pull through. Chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Insert your hook into the next chain 5 space, yarn over and pull through. Okay, now we're on to our last one, so we're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, we're going to slip stitch to close. To close this, we're going to slip stitch into this. If we pull on this, this is our double crochet and this is the chain 1 space that we did. So we're going to slip stitch into the chain 1 space. So you'll have 2 loops on your hook. We want to slip the back one over the front one. Slip stitches are for when you don't want to add any bulk to the area. So we don't want to add any extra here. We just wanted to close it. Okay, so this is foundation, round 1 and round 2. Now let's use a different one. So we've done our foundation, we've done round 1 and round 2, and now we're going to do the final round, round 3, which is sort of our decoration. So what we're going to be doing here is double crochet, a chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, and then we're going to work our picot. I'm going to talk you through it, but that's the pattern. Chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, picot, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, and then we're just going to do the same thing as we go around. Let's get into it. Right, let's get into it. So double crochet into the next space, and then we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to double crochet that onto here. So grab your yarn, pull it up, yarn over, and pull through. And let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, double crochet down. Okay, so we've got 2 chain 3s double crocheted onto our chain 6. Let's pull that so that they're roughly in the middle. Now we're going to work our picot. So to do that, we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we're going to slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook. So here's our hook, these are our chains. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Should be the middle of that run. 1, 2, 3. We want to put our hook in there. You should have 2 loops on your hook. Yarn over. And now the easiest way to do these slip stitches, if you can, is pinch those 2 loops with your fingers, and then you can just pull that loop straight through those 2, like that. I'll show you again. So you've got 2 loops on your hook. You're holding your pattern here. Just pinch the 2 together, yarn over, and pull through. If you can't do that or don't want to, that's fine. I'll get back to here, yarn over and pull through 1, and then you can just pull it over the top to pull through 2. Now we're going to chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to do that again. So slip stitch into the 3rd chain from the hook. So that's the 1st chain we did there. Hook in, yarn over, pinch the stitches and pull through. Chain 3. 1, 2, 3. Insert your hook into that 1st chain or the 3rd chain from the hook. Yarn over, pinch the loops and pull through. So now you've got 3 little bobbles in a row. These are our picots. These are our 3 points. Now we're going to slip stitch into the 1st chain below the 1st picot loop that we did. Technically that's chain 2 of the chain 5 that we did right at the start. So this one here, we're going to insert our hook, yarn over, pinch the things and pull through. And then we're going to slip stitch into the next one down. So if you're ever confused about what stitch you're in, just kind of give it a pull and you'll see there's a big hole that opens up. You want to go into the next one down. There we go. Hook in, yarn over, pinch the stitches and pull through. Now, this next stitch is optional. When I was first learning, I found this quite difficult for my hands. So if you find it difficult, just ignore it. It's fine. The reason this next stitch exists is so that these little picots sit flat, not sort of twisted. But it's fine. Steaming or wetting and putting a book on them will flatten most things anyway. So it's not necessary. In saying that, let's get through it. Okay, so the next one is we're going to slip stitch into our foundational stitches. So these 2 diagonal stitches just here, these are like the foundation of our picot. We want to slip our hook into those 2. So 1 and, come on, 2. So you should have 3 loops of yarn on your hook. 1, 2, 3. You want to yarn over, and we want to pull through 1, 2, and 3. Okay, now we have made our cute little picot. Isn't it cute? So it's 3 little bubbles. Okay, now we want to double crochet, so hook in through the big hole, grab a yarn, pull it up, yarn over, and pull through. So we've got chain 3, double crochet, chain 3, double crochet, and our picot. Now we want to do the same that we did on this side. So we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet it down, and we're going to do that twice. So that's once, and chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and double crochet that down. Okay, so that's our first one done. So chain 3 and double crochets on both sides, 2 chain 3s with a double crochet held, and then our picot, which is a chain 5, and then slip stitch back into chain 3 space, chain 3, slip stitch, chain 3, slip stitch, and then slip stitch into your chain 2 space of the chain 5, and slip stitch down into the chain 1 of the chain 5, and then a slip stitch through the diagonals, and then this again. So I'm going to do this one more time and talk you through it, and then I'll leave you to work it out, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay, so we're going to double crochet into the next chain 6 space, chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet down, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Get yourself some more yarn, double crochet down. Okay, you've got 2 chain 3s. Now you want to pull them so that they're around the middle. Now you want to chain 5. We're getting into our picot again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now third chain from the hook, 1, 2, 3. We want to slip stitch into there, yarn over, grab your stitches, and pull through. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, slip stitch, yarn over, grab your stitches, and pull through. Once more, 1, 2, 3, insert your hook into the third chain from the hook, yarn over, grab the stitches, and pull through. There we go, we've got our 3 little bubbles. Now we want to slip stitch into that first chain from our bubble, or technically the second chain from our chain 5 at the start, and slip stitch, slip it into the next one down, yarn over, pinch them, and pull through. And now we're slip stitching through the foundation stitches if it's a step that you've chosen to do. So you should have 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through those 2, and pull through that one. Double crochet down into our chain 6 space. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, double crochet down, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, give yourself some room and double crochet down. Okay, now we've done 2. We've got our two little picots separated by chain 3s and double crochets. Now keep doing that same pattern, rewind if you need to, and work your way all the way around, and then when we get up to the final one, the 6th one, I'll meet you there to show you how to close it off. Okay, so we have done 6 rounds. So we've got our chain 6s that are double crocheted down, our picots, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we've got a chain 3 double crochet and a chain 3. Now I'm going to show you how to finish it off. Yarn always at the back. So our final chain 3, double crochet down into that space, yarn over and pull through. Now you'll see that first chain space, we're going to slip stitch in there, yarn over and pull through, slip the stitch, and there we're done. Now pull up and pull up. If you want this to be a Christmas ornament, you can pull up, pull as much as you want, and then snip it sort of here and then tie it. But these are going to be part of, ooh, bumped the camera, good job. These are going to be part of my project, so what I'm going to do is just cut it in the middle, pull that one out, grab my hook, slip it in from the back, and then pull that yarn back through just to secure it a little bit. There we go. Now you can just get a needle and thread and you sew that in through there. You can use a smaller hook as well. I found you can just hook it through these stitches here underneath, whichever one you like. And if you're sitting a little bit bobbly, just spray it with a little bit of water and put a heavy book on it and it'll sit flat. And there we go. You can hang it like that from the Christmas tree, or like that, or you can make one and donate it to the OMG project. All right, thank you. Next time I'm going to show you how to crochet one of these. So it's the same pattern, but we're using recycled plastic tabs. Here we go. So these are the pull tabs from Mastodon bottles. You can get them from water bottles, anything that has a security seal with the lid. Pull the plastic tab off and you can make snowflakes out of them. So see you next time. Happy crafting!